Miley Cyrus has just released the first single from her forthcoming album Endless Summer Vacation, and the song already has the internet buzzing. Some fans are theorizing that the self-love anthem Flowers is directed at her ex-husband Liam Hemsworth. While the singer hasn't confirmed that her new song is about their relationship, there are so many Easter eggs that offer clues to the track's meaning. Now Twitter and TikTok are already teeming with ideas about the hidden messages in the song. So what is it that you think people have missed? Let's get into it. I'm your host Bridget Shields, and here are the top 10 Easter eggs from Flowers that blew our minds. Number 10, released on Liam's birthday. The internet buzz around Flowers began when fans noticed its release date. The new single was dropped on January 13th, which was Liam Hemsworth's 33rd birthday. Now, could this be a coincidence of epic proportions? Yes, of course. But given the contents of the song, it makes it seem like the date was significant and almost like a giant FU. In the new song, Miley opens up about finding joy and empowerment after a painful breakup, with the chorus centering around buying yourself flowers and learning how to embrace independence. To give you a bit of context, Miley and Liam dated on and off for about a decade and had a whirlwind marriage before their relationship came to an end. So when it comes to Hollywood relationships, they were actually together for a long time, and they met at a very young age. They first crossed paths on the set of the last song back in 2009. They fell in love during production, and at the time, Miley was quoted as saying, "He really respects me for who I am, because coming from Australia, he didn't really know me as the celebrity I am here. I got to tell him about myself on my own terms and my own way. He had no preconceived notion of who I was supposed to be." Number 9, Bruno Mars lyrics. Although the singer isn't credited as a sample on the song Flowers, many people believe that the 2012 hit song When I Was Your Man was reworked to fit into Miley's breakup anthem. Bruno Mars included lyrics expressing that he wished to have bought his ex-girlfriend flowers and held her hand. He pretty much admits that he should have been more attentive to her when they were together, while in Miley's version she changes up the lyrics a little bit to reflect her state of mind without Liam. She sings, "I can buy myself flowers and I can hold my own hand." In the song you can see that she's finding joy and empowerment after a breakup, and essentially saying that she's better off on her own. In Bruno's song he sings, "Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party cause all you wanted to do was dance." Then in Miley's song she says, "Talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand." And even the tune of the two tracks are similar. Fans have since theorized that Liam once dedicated the song to Miley, and if that's true, it would make Flowers all the more brutal, since she reinvented the whole song to be about self-love. Number 8, their house fire. In the opening verse of Flowers, Miley sings, "We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn." Many people believe that the fire metaphor could be referring to the Malibu home that she shared with Liam, which burned down during the 2018 California wildfires. Miley actually said that the loss of their home is partially what led them to get married. At the time, the tragedy actually seemed to have brought them closer together. The singer went on Jimmy Fallon that same year and praised her then husband for saving their animals that they kept around the house. She said, "Liam was an amazing hero. He got all the horses, the pigs, 7 dogs, 4 cats. His truck was filled. It was really sexy to me." Then in a 2019 interview with Elle, she said, "When you experience what we experienced together with someone, it's like glue. You're the only two people in the world who can understand. I would say that losing the house changed us more than getting married changed us." Number 7, the dance move. Some fans have drawn comparisons between a clip from the song's music video and a past red carpet moment that almost seemed to foreshadow their breakup. In 2019, the former couple attended a Vanity Fair Oscars party, and they were asked by a reporter what a dance number would look like between them. When Miley began dancing on Liam, clearly wanting to have a little bit of a joke, he shuts it down and says, "We're not doing this, not on the carpet." One Twitter user put that video side by side with a promo clip that Miley posted of her song, where she looks like she's doing a similar dance move, while the lyrics "I Can Love Me Better" play in the background. Now, if you don't know why that viral video was so significant, a lot of people pointed to it as the downfall of their relationship, because what was supposed to be a silly moment on the red carpet ended up showing us how different the two of them had become. One user commented, "LMAO, did he not realize who he was dating? That's like dating a comedian and being mad that he's cracking jokes." Someone else wrote, "How did they even date in the first place? They seem seem like two completely different people, which is why this is so cringy. Number 6, the Access Hollywood interview. Dropping another Flowers Easter egg, Miley again referenced that particularly awkward interview that the couple did back in 2019. At the time, they were attending the Vanity Fair Oscars party and they were stopped on the red carpet by a reporter who lavished praise on Miley. She said, "We've loved you for so long." But Liam apparently thought the compliment was for him and he responded by saying thank you, which led the reporter to clarify and say, "Oh yeah, I'm not talking about you." At this moment, he jokingly rolls his eyes and smiled through the awkward moment. As Miley was asked, "You have grown and done so much as a woman and a person and a musician. Does it feel good where you are right now?" Fans in the comment section of the video pointed fun at the fact that Liam seemed to answer her question for her, without realizing that he was not the person being asked. Some pointed to this moment as evidence that he was showing some signs of jealousy in their relationship. So it's possible that the couple were not only mismatched in personalities, but Liam might have also been suffering from a bruised ego, considering Miley's undeniable star power. Number 5, lyrical references. In the second verse, Miley seemed to divulge moments from behind closed doors from when Liam tried to win her back. She sings, "Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you left." But despite proclaiming that she didn't want to leave over and over during the chorus, the song tells us that she isn't looking back at their relationship with sadness. Instead, she lets us know that she has no remorse, no regrets, and that she forgives every word he said, while the music video shows her dancing around her mansion all on her own. In December of 2020, Miley spoke to Howard Stern about their relationship and said, "Me being an intense person and not wanting to sit with it and not wanting to go, what could be purposeful about this? I just clung to what I had left of that house, which was me and him. And I really do and did love him very, very much and still do. I always will." So it's possible that a large part of Flowers was about expressing the love that she still has for him and the happy moments they shared together that she didn't want to let go of. Number 4, the meaning behind it. At the heart of the track, Flowers is a song about recognizing a frustrating situation, but choosing to let go and focus on being good to yourself. It deals entirely with the ups and downs of their long-term relationship, where Miley alludes to the fact that things were once great, but then suddenly they discovered that they just weren't right for each other. She says at first she didn't want to leave or lie, but when she began to cry, she found strength in herself and realized that she can be free of the negative emotions the relationship was causing her. But the song does make it sound like the two of them are still hooked to one another, and there's a lot of ambiguity there. You could also argue that Miley left a lot of these Easter eggs to try and get Liam's attention, which is like loudly declaring, "See, I've moved on," to the person you've apparently moved on from. She even says in the lyrics that she's forgiven every word he said, but it's hard to forget that the two of them were in a decade-long complicated relationship. So maybe she still has some hard feelings that she's trying to work out. Miley and Liam seem to be done for good, but time will tell if this is just another breakup before they get back together. But if she means what she says on Flowers, then she's certainly fine on her own. Number 3, changing her mindset. The music video shows Miley in the same mode of self-care and confidence as she goes from trudging on the street in despair to strutting around in her driveway and stripping down to her bathing suit for a day of yoga, swimming, and dancing underneath helicopter lights. There is so much meaning behind her new song when you compare it to her 2013 video for We Can't Stop, which showed a 21-year-old Miley at the wildest party anyone could imagine, while her 2019 video for Slide Away shows her disillusioned with everything around her at a house party, which is around the time of her marriage to Liam. Then in Flowers, she throws a party just for herself at home, and she looks happier than ever while she's dancing alone. When you put all of this together, we see the big picture of Miley's transformation over the years. And it's not just about her love life either. The 30-year-old singer has lived so many lives already. She's been a Disney star, a country singer, then she moved to R&B for a while and back into pop. But her whole style and aesthetic did a complete 180 somewhere around 2020 when she started embracing all things rock and roll. Now it seems like she's really found the perfect genre for her voice. Number 2, the outfits. Of course, we have to talk about all the clothes featured in the music video because they all have some kind of a significance to the song's lyrics. Miley kicks off the video by strutting around the streets of LA in a vintage gold gown while she sings the opening verse, "We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold." The vintage dress is actually from YSL's 1991 fall collection, and it includes a draped hood, crisscross waistline, and prominent cutout that exposes her entire stomach. She styles it with rectangular sunglasses and metallic heels. When she arrives at a house, Miley removes the dress to reveal a matching lingerie set as she lounges poolside, takes a dip, and crushes an outdoor workout. Lastly, but certainly not least, she reveals her final look, a black oversized blazer with trousers from Saint Laurent's 2022 fall collection, worn with nothing underneath as she joyously dances through the house. Miley's clothing choice throughout the video reflects her newfound confidence. These days her vibe is a lot less look at me and more here I am, like a person who doesn't need your approval because they never even thought to ask. And coming in at number 1, a new chapter. With the release of Flowers, Miley has made it clear that she's not only healed from her past relationship with Liam, but she's actually ready to move on and maybe even find love again. This lines up pretty well with who she's dating at the moment. The singer seems to be happier than ever, and she's been dating fellow musician Max Mirando for just over a year. The two were romantically linked after they were spotted dancing at Miley's New Year's Eve party special in January of 2022. During a broadcast which she co-hosted with Pete Davidson, she sang a new track called You, which many fans believe is actually about Max. The pair do have a 6-year age difference, but they are said to be very compatible with each other. They apparently met through mutual friends and have a tight connection since they're both artistic and creative, and they can bond over being musicians. In February of 2022, the couple escaped the winter cold in Cabo, and paparazzi caught them kissing poolside in their private villa. Max is a drummer for an LA-based rock group called Lily. Before joining this squad, he was a member of the Regrets from 2015 to 2018, also as the drummer. So clearly they're both super talented and seem like they're going to be a great match. That's everything I have on the list for today. Please let me know if I missed anything, and I'll catch you in the next video.